Here are 10 money habits that are keeping you broke and how to fix them. Number 1. Not tracking your spending. This is one of the biggest habits that keeps people broke. It's easy to say that if you don't know what your money is going towards, it's going to be difficult to save any money. And this is absolutely true. If you don't understand where your money is going now, you will not be able to build wealth in the future. Now, you might be thinking, I already have a budget. That's great. But do you actually track your spending? I can tell you from experience that just having a budget isn't enough. You need to actively track your spending against your budget. In fact, I would go as far as saying that tracking your spending should take up at least an hour of your time every single week. The best thing that I found to help with this is to use an app like a budgeting app or another popular one. These apps let you connect all your bank accounts and credit cards so that you can see all your transactions in one place. Number 2. Not investing early. Let me tell you a story. There were 2 men who found a genie. Each had one wish. The first man said, I want to be rich. So the genie waved his magic wand and poof, he was rich. The second man said, I want to be rich. The genie said, I will grant your wish, but only half of it. The second man was confused, so the genie asked, would you rather be twice as rich for half the length of your life? The second man thought about it for a moment. Well, yeah, he said, that sounds good to me. So the genie waved his magic wand and poof, he was rich. This story perfectly illustrates why not investing early is one of the biggest money habits that keep you broke. The second man could have been really rich, but he didn't realize the power of compounding until it was too late. So please don't be like the second man. Start investing today so that you can enjoy the benefits of compounding interest. Number 3. Buying luxury items. One of the quickest ways to get yourself into debt is by buying luxury items. Whether we're talking about a luxury car, a designer handbag, or a vacation home, these items are often very expensive and can set you back financially for years. It is important to remember that just because you can afford to pay for something doesn't mean that you can actually afford to buy it. Before purchasing a luxury item, consider the opportunity cost. What else could you be doing with that money? Could you be investing it or saving it for retirement? By taking the time to consider these things, you can make a more informed decision about whether or not you can actually afford to buy that luxury item. Number 4. Paying full price. We live in a day and age where everything has a discount. The retail stores of today compete with online marketplaces, which means that they have to offer competitive prices to stay afloat. Most of the time you can find a coupon code for your favorite store. And if you can't, there are websites out there that compile coupon codes for almost every store imaginable. If you're still paying full price for most of your purchases, you're not doing your wallet any favors. Number 5. Not having multiple streams of income. When you only have one stream of income, you're essentially putting all your financial eggs in one basket. If that stream of income ever dries up, you'll be left with nothing. That's why it's so important to have multiple streams of income. This way, if one stream of income ever dries up, you'll still have others to fall back on. Plus, having multiple streams of income can help you become wealthy much faster. For example, when you have multiple streams of income, you can use the money from one stream to invest in another, which will generate even more income. It's a great way to grow your wealth quickly. Number 6. Being a chronic buyer returner. This is a term that I coined for people who always return stuff after they buy it. It's a bad habit because it shows that you're not being intentional with your purchases. Before you know it, you've spent hundreds of dollars on items that you don't even need or want. Online shopping is convenient, but it's also easy to overspend when you're not in person. Try to avoid being a chronic buyer returner by being intentional with your purchases. Only buy things that you need and that you will actually use. And if you do decide to make a return, make sure it's for a good reason. Don't keep items just because you feel bad for the seller. Number 7. Not planning for retirement. One of the most important things you can do for your financial future is plan for retirement. This may seem like a daunting task, but it doesn't have to be. If you start planning early and make adjustments along the way, you can set yourself up for a comfortable retirement. There are a few things to keep in mind when planning for retirement. First, think about the lifestyle you want to have in retirement. Do you want to travel full-time? Maybe you want to start a business, or maybe you just want to relax at home. Once you have an idea of the lifestyle you want, start calculating your expenses. Figure out how much money you'll need to support the lifestyle you want. Next, determine how much you can realistically save each month. Be sure to factor in your other financial obligations such as student loans or a mortgage. Finally, meet with a financial advisor to develop a comprehensive retirement plan. A financial advisor can help you choose investments that will grow your money over time and ensure that you have enough money to retire comfortably. Number 8. Lacking financial knowledge. This is one of the most common traits among broke people. They simply don't understand basic financial concepts. Take investing, for example. Many broke people believe that investing is too risky or complicated. As a result, they miss out on the opportunity to grow their wealth over time. Others may have a better understanding of investing, but they still lack knowledge in other areas of finance. For example, they may not know how to properly manage their debt or negotiate for a higher salary. Whatever the case may be, the lack of financial knowledge is often the reason why people struggle financially. Fortunately, this is an easy problem to solve. There are countless resources available to help you learn about personal finance. You can read books, attend seminars, or even take courses. By investing in your financial education, you'll be well on your way to achieving financial success. Number 9. Keeping up with the Joneses. We've all heard the phrase keep up with the Joneses, but what does it actually mean? Essentially, it means trying to keep up with your neighbor or friends. You may think it doesn't matter, but this mindset can actually lead to some serious financial problems. For example, let's say your neighbor just bought a new luxury car. You may feel pressured to buy a similar car just to keep up appearances. However, you can't afford a new luxury car. By taking on debt to buy one, you're setting yourself up for financial disaster. Eventually, you may find yourself unable to make your loan payments or other essential expenses. To avoid this, it's important to remember that you don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Just because they can afford a new luxury car doesn't mean you have to buy one as well. Focus on your own financial situation and make decisions that are right for you. Number 10. Spending more than you earn. This is one of the most common money habits that keep people broke, and it is also one of the easiest to avoid. If you spend more than you earn, you're simply spending more money than you have available, which can quickly lead to debt and financial ruin. To avoid this habit, make sure you always create a budget and stick to it. A budget is a plan for how you will spend your money each month. It helps you track your spending and make sure you're not spending more than you can afford. There are many different ways to create a budget. Find one that works for you and stick to it. By following these tips, you can avoid the habit of spending more than you earn and set yourself up for financial success.